Time to turn things over to Carly Agro for our first look at sports. Carly, and I guess it was a pretty exciting time. The Stampede was just a couple weeks ago, and now we've got the CPCA finals gearing up here.
I know it's hard to believe that it's the end of the Chuck season, but it is upon us. Well, after 3 months of turning and burning, the CPCA finals are finally here. About a month ago now, Mayor Mulligan declared this week Canadian Professional Chuck Wagon Finals Week in the Border City. Our very own Aaron Streck was in Lamleys today to find out how to help make you, but especially himself, be the best cowboy he can be.
This is pretty overwhelming. Where do I start?
Might as well work from the ground up. Boots it is.
I guess first thing we do is let you have a look at the wall and see if there's anything that catches your eye. If you wanted a certain color, we narrow it down that. What your idea of a cowboy boot should look like, because depending on where you come from, lots of people from the city, your still idea is a very pointy toe.
They all stood out. It was hard to choose just one.
If they want to dance in, they're looking for something with a leather sole just because it's smoother and it'll slide a little easier when you're dancing. For working out in the barns, whatever, we recommend some of the ones that have a more of a rubber sole on them. They just last a little better.
I'm definitely not a dancer and not going to be mucking around in the barns, so feel is key.
Most of the boots are comfortable. Lots of times people will ask what is the best type of brand of boot. My recommendation is always the one that fits you best. Is going to be the most comfortable. It can be the best made boot in the world, but if it doesn't fit your foot properly, it's not going to be comfortable. It'll give you blisters, that kind of thing.
Once I tried on a few pairs, I knew the ones I wanted right away.
These are the ones, by far. Best cowboy boot I've tried on today. It's comfy too, like really comfy.
Boots, check. Tomorrow I'll cross another item off my list, another critical component to any cowboy's wardrobe. Aaron Streck, New Cap Sports.
I cannot wait to see Streck trying to get into a pair of Wranglers. All right, well, here is a look at what lies ahead this week for race fans in town. You can see that the gates open an hour and a half before the races get underway at 6:30. They actually open even earlier than that on Sundays for the finals. And there really is something for any and everyone this week at the X Grounds. All the details on the events that you see on your screen are available at lloydchucks.com. But take a look, there are pancake breakfasts, a fashion show hosted by yours truly. There's a chili cook-off and even a cabaret featuring the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Get ready to go fishing in the dark. Well, we go to softball now, where most athletes go through the ranks not even getting a sniff at Westerns, let alone nationals. Well, the Lloydminster Betcave Bantam Rebels were the best in the West the last 2 seasons. Aaron Streck tells us how the Rebels are preparing to hit the road and compete with the top teams the country has to offer.
The Rebels under 16 girls didn't have the opportunity to take on the best in the nation a year ago. So traveling to Winnipeg this week will be a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Yeah, it's exciting. You know, none of the girls have been in nationals before. It's nice that it's close on the budget, but it's in a great facility, so it'd be nice to play a lot of the Eastern teams that we've never seen before.
Yeah, it was our goal to go to nationals and do very well in nationals, so we've reached half our goal, so we're still working hard for it.
The pressure of an important tournament can affect a team mentally. Harvey says the girls should be fine if they remember the basics.
It's just getting the mechanics, you know, the swings, whatever, making sure everything is going good that way. Otherwise, you know, just to be sure that you realize when you get to Winnipeg, it doesn't really matter who you're playing, you know, ground ball's still a ground ball.
This week's games will spell the end for the Rebels season, win or lose.
I think a lot of the prestige is there because it's nationwide, but otherwise I think a lot of it's just the same.
The Rebels usually return home from tournaments with hardware around their necks. They're hoping this time is no different.
I think we'll still be proud of ourselves because we made it that far, and we'll try our best and see what we get. Just the experience at nationals is good, but it'd be nice to medal in nationals. That'd be very awesome if we could.
Nationals start for the Rebels on Wednesday with the gold medal game Sunday. Aaron Streck, New Cap Sports.
Now, the Betcave Rebels are probably on the road en route to Winnipeg right now. Their first test does come on Wednesday, and when the girls do take to the diamond for the very first time, they will also have Kai Desloligne from the under-14 team to help them out.